Maarten, you're a few weeks into your time with Southampton. How has it been for you so far?
So far, very good. We had some good sessions, some good games, and we're working on to get a good form.
And is it nice to have come together with the goalkeepers quickly and got down to business, so to speak?
Yeah, I was happy that everything was settled before we could get started. So from the first day on, I started working here. So for me, that's very important, to get to know each other and everybody. So yeah, I'm glad.
Does that make it easier then in terms of making sure you're ready for that first game of the season and you know your defence, you know your teammates?
Yeah, I think it's very important. With my last transfers, I came later on, so you have to adjust during the season, so that's difficult. So now I get to know each other before we have our first serious game against Vitesse.
And how has it been working with Kelvin Paulo and, of course, Dave Watson, the goalkeeping coach?
Yeah, very good. Funny though, but we work really hard, and I think you see it back in the games as well so far. So
the sessions really seem to get the most out of you. Every session seems very intense working under Dave.
Yeah, Dave is intense, but yeah, what I say, we work very good, hard, and yeah, what I say, I try to get in form for the first important game of the season.
Do you think those training sessions will pay off? Do you already see yourself improving? You know, you're quite an experienced goalkeeper. Do you see yourself improving every day?
Yeah, I think I've been around for a while, met a lot of goalkeeper coaches, so everybody's different, have their own opinion and way of training. And you pick up along the way what you think is best for yourself. So that's the same with Dave, and it's just been a few weeks, so we have a long time to go. But every day I try to improve. And
you're working every day with Kelvin as well, the club captain. He seems to have a big influence around the pitch. Has that helped you in an aspect?
No, when I arrived, he helped me really good, and he still helps me. So he's the club captain. He's probably around 10 years already. So yeah, he's kind of a legend here. They told me. So no, it's been very well so far.
And these trips away, we're in Holland at the moment. How big are they for new players, just to get to know their teammates and relax in the atmosphere they're in?
Yeah, that's why I say it's important to start from the beginning, so you get every training camp we get in pre-season, to be together day in, day out. Sometimes it's tough because I have kids as well, so I miss them as well. So, but it's nice to be with the players and to get to know them. So this is the perfect circumstance. Yeah.
Have you done your initiation yet?
Yeah, done it. Yeah.
How was it?
Awkward, but you have to do it.
It's those moments though, isn't it, that really integrate the new players and make them feel at ease with everyone? Yeah,
I think it's really something from football, not only England, because I have to did it in Monaco as well. Yeah, I have to sing a song.
And the pre-season games for you so far, you've got some minutes under your belt. How are you feeling?
I'm getting there. It's I didn't play a lot last year, so that's why I think these training camps with the games are very good. So Thursday we have a big game against Feyenoord, so that's for me also special to play in Holland, and then after we can work to Vitesse.
You mentioned last season. Does this pre-season now have a lot more impetus to make sure you're ready for that first game of the season, after not playing so much maybe last year?
No, that's what I said before. I came half of August, I arrived at Monaco, so I have to do the pre-season myself. I worked very hard with the goalkeeper coach as well. So yeah, it's different than this year. So that's why I'm also happy to start from the beginning, because I think it's important, along some other things, because you can start from the beginning, and you get to know each other, get in shape, and it's better to work together with the players you play for the coming season than you have to train alone in pre-season.
Goalkeepers are always talking about clean sheets. How nice was it to get one in that Brighton behind closed doors game last Wednesday?
Yeah, because the previous game we didn't get a clean sheet, so it's maybe not an important game, but it's always nice to have clean sheets, so we'll try to get some more this season.
It's that mentality that can prove so important, isn't it? Between the goalkeepers and the defenders, it's that clean sheet
It's
mentality.
not really goalkeepers, it's the whole team. It's always nice to to get a clean sheet, because it's maybe logic, but you get minimal point. And it's the small things that matters in games, so always to get a clean sheet is nice for the whole team in the club.
And working with Ronald Koeman again, how has that been?
Good so far. I know him quite well. He made me first goalkeeper in Ajax at the time. I made my debut under him. So yeah, it's nice to work with him again. Yeah.
And how nice is it to be back in Holland?
It's nice. I know this place quite well. Been here 9 years in a row, I think. because Ajax went every year pre-season here. It's nice. I saw they have a pitch now just outside the hotel. I never saw that building before. So I think it's now for 2 years or here. But yeah, you know, I know the people here. Yeah, it feels a little bit like home.
Is it a bit strange coming back every year to sort of the same place for your pre-season preparations, or have you just got used to that?
No, it's like a tradition. It's like, you know, it's your second home almost, I want to say. It's not really that, but yeah, what I say, I've been here 9 years in a row. Still the same people working here, like the chef and everything, so it's good to see that.
And you, of course, met quite a few fans at the open training session. How was that for you?
No, that's always nice, you know, especially with the kids, you know, on the photo. These days the selfies are very famous, so yeah, no, it's nice.
It's always important, isn't it, when you come back, just to see that reception that you get as a player?
No, it's always nice because, you know, especially now it's, you know, I'm in Holland, so it's a little bit more here than in the rest of the world, but no, it's always nice, yeah.
And you've mentioned the big game already with Feyenoord. It's going to be a great atmosphere, even for a pre-season game. Does that help as players to know it's going to be a big game?
Yeah, because it's the last game before Vitesse for the Europa League, so it's nice to finish a training camp like, you know, a game like that. So, and also a good opponent. So, you know, it's good to finish this training camp off, you know, before we have to start the season.
And you've probably had some big games against Feyenoord in your time, haven't you?
Yeah, those were big games. Yeah. That was no, always nice to play there, and don't remind me. I think I lost once.
So you have a good record against them.
Yeah. Hopefully I can keep it like that.
Because even though it is a pre-season game, that winning mentality is starting to come already, isn't it? You know, Brighton on Wednesday and then Groningen. That winning mentality is so, it seems important for the players.
Yeah, because that's why you play football. You want to win, and for winning you need a mentality as well. You need to work hard and, you know, do the things we train in the training sessions. But it starts with the mentality. So yeah, it's good that it's already in the team.
And we've of course had the Europa League draw that you've mentioned already. I think it was always going to happen, wasn't it? We spent a week in Holland that we'd get a Dutch side. This preparation now, I guess, is more important, isn't it, for the players to really understand the way of Dutch football?
Yeah, some players ask me already. It's like, you know, the Dutch teams always want to play football, and we saw that against Groningen as well, and we're going to see that again against Feyenoord. So, you know, with the draw against Vitesse, it's nice to have a training camp like this against Dutch opponents, you know, so you get used to the way of playing.
Will the players be confident going into that game?
Yeah, I'm confident about that, yeah.
Because there does seem to be already that confidence in the group, doesn't there, that this season can be even better than last year and progression can be made.
Yeah, but that's why these games in pre-season are important, to get back in the shape like, you know, like we finished last year. Because they had a very good season, so you want to continue to achieve similar, you know, the same, maybe even better. So you'd have to start already, you know, in the pre-season to get that mentality and the confidence. So I think that's why the games in pre-season are important to win as well. And if it's not always with nice football, then it has to be, you know, like Brighton. It wasn't always good, but in the end you won 1-0, so you get confidence from that. And Groningen was a good game.
And the start of the season is coming around very quickly. Do you feel that the team is in shape and is ready and learning the ideas? Because quite a few new players have come in.
Yeah, but last year was the same, I think. Last year I've got also a few new players, and it will become the next year as well. So, you know, they have to adjust, and, you know, if you have this players here in the group, they help you, you know, to get the idea of playing, and, you know, it goes well. So I'm confident that we are ready next week.